Hey y'all, please forgive me for not having no videos out this weekend. I actually was on vacation, had a great time, lived my life underwater, and I ain't had time to make no videos. But we gonna do a little recap without notes, cause I'm going off the top, if you feel me. Y'all wanna talk about it? Cue the music! Oh yes, bitches and hoes, I'm back!
I'll drop a player like it's nothing, it ain't working out. Now no debate or for discussion, bitch, I'm walking out. My time is money, I ain't loving, let you toast it out. Flip my weave and walk it out, look how I just bossed it out. Now come on baby, why you bugging, we can't talk it out. I keeps it moving, I ain't tripping, lost another spouse. I'm just a boss, it's in my blood, no I won't scream or shout. Grabbing my keys.
Cause oh yes, bitches and hoes, I'm back. Back with another video straight out of the water on vacation in the blind street. You know, just to give the little girls a little something else, you feel me? Y'all forgive me, y'all, for real. I really was on vacation. I left on Saturday and I didn't get back until yesterday. So I watched the videos on my way there and to and from, I'm sorry. I just didn't get a chance to take notes and do anything. So we're going to make this more opinion based. But let's get into the episode. So the episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 14, episode 11, hell no, Kenya won't go. That's what we're going to call this, because Kenya decides that she will not put her check in jeopardy and not show up all for the likes of Marlo, whether it's her trip or not. And you know, for a little bit, I can't even be mad at it. So I guess they opened up. Marlo's telling the girls, look, I already told her yesterday that if she not going to sleep at the house, she can't be here. But I'm telling y'all right now, if she's not here tomorrow by a certain amount of time or a certain time or whatever, she can't participate in none of the festivities. So that's where we at with that. I don't blame Marlo. You're not going to be on my trip and then turn around and not participate or even speak to me. But see, Marlo, this way you messed up. Why you invited her anyway? See, you got to think like Kenya. Kenya thinks like chess players, right? You got to make that move, the next move be 3-4 moves down the line. See, I wouldn't have invited her. Yay. See, I would have told her she wasn't invited. Because, see, this is the thing. They get paid per visit, per scene. If you're not in the scene, you don't get paid. And from what I was reading somewhere else, there was like, if you don't go on the vacation trips, which gives you more money, you really don't get paid. So they're not forced to be there. But if I don't invite you, it is what it is. That's personally what I would have done. You wouldn't have been invited on my trip. If I ain't dealing with you, I'm trying to have a Zen weekend, you wouldn't have been invited. But you did. Lo and behold, Kenya showed up early, not late. Stop acting crazy. Early bird Kenya did. She showed up early and was like, girl, I'm here not on time, but before time. And I ain't mad at you. Kenya walks through the house and say hey to everybody. Marlo was trying to kiss ass. Like, oh, Kenya, can I talk to you? Hey, this, that, and the third. Kenya ain't trying to have no parts of it. Drew in the bed, FaceTiming her husband with them Arthur bifocals on. And I didn't know the heifer was that blind. She must have some good doggone contacts. And then Kenya comes in there and surprises her. So everybody's happy to see Kenya. Oh, my God, Kenya, you here, you here, you here. Of course she here. She ain't about to pass up on that check. Is you crazy? Y'all got to stop acting crazy. But, yeah, everybody's excited to see her. Marlo's in the bag FaceTiming somebody, I can't remember. And she was like, look, I'm going to try to get this girl the benefit of the doubt. She done made it. Hopefully we can have a conversation. So it's time for everybody to rally up and go. And Marlo was like, Kenya, can we have a conversation? Kenya says, no, I'm not talking to you after the way you've been dealing with me. So Kenya decides to walk away. Marlo's running behind her saying, I just want to have a conversation. I had some Zen stuff I wanted to talk to you about. Kenya's not hearing it, I'm sorry, because Kenya feels like you full of shit, you're not genuine, and I'm not putting that around my energy. This is my thing. Kenya, if that's the case, then why even come? I'm with Marlo on that. If I have such a dark energy, why are you around me? I get it for the check, but girl, it's one trip you could have sat out. I mean, well, maybe you couldn't have. I don't know, but, you know, Kenya is basically having Marlo kiss her ass, and for the likes of me, I don't understand, Marlo, this your trip. I would have said, you're not invited. Period. You can't come back. It ain't no such thing as coming back in the morning by a certain time. No, because you wouldn't have been invited from me from the get-go. Because, see, I like to play chess like you. I was good at chess, too, for real. I was on the chess team. So I know how to make my moves, my next move be affecting 30 moves down the line. You get it? But anyway, she running behind kissing Kenya ass, but Kenya don't want to hear none of that shit. And Marlo feels some type of way. The girls even tried to talk to Kenya, was like, Kenya, come on now. The girl just want to talk to you. Why you can't just have a conversation? Because Marlo's whole thing is, I want to talk to you one-on-one, woman to woman. And Kenya said, hell no. I ain't saying nothing to her. But like, not Kenya, Candy said. Candy was like, girl, how you gonna come on that girl trip and then say you ain't gonna talk to her? You say you always like to be in positive spaces. The girl trying to talk to you and you don't want to talk to her. Now, I'll give Kenya this. Kenya feels like Marlo is full of shit. Marlo is so touch and go. Every time you turn around, you think we making progress, you think we friends, and then she back doing something or saying something super shady, and it's just too much. Like, I'm not about to keep doing that. But again, why are you here, Ike? Why are you here? I get it, for the check. It's self-explanatory. But the girls are trying to talk this sense into Kenya. Kenya don't give a good goddamn about it. Meanwhile, Fatum memorized. Drew is over there looking sideways because she feels like Fatum shouldn't be there. And I ain't gonna lie. At first, because, you know, Drew get on my nerves. But Fatum, you get on my nerves even worse, girl. Girl, you is too loud and too ignorant and too, who are you for you to even be in here causing all this type of ruckus? But we gonna get there. But they get ready to go pile up in the van, girl. And apparently, Kenya said, I'm getting in this car. Rather, she said, I can or can't. Because Marlo had told the driver not to allow her in the car. Girl, Kenya got in that car. So, girl, they end up standing out there for like an hour or two. Like, it was insane because they were trying to convince Kenya to either go talk to Marlo or for Kenya to get out the car. Kenya is not getting out the car because she knows if she get out that car, she ain't going to get paid like that. Marlo had a great point. She said, you done drove up here 3 hours by yourself. You did all this and you just don't want to have a conversation. Meanwhile, let's go back to the bone carrier. Sonya had a conversation with Kenya, and they were talking about things, and basically Kenya was spilling tea, not really spilling tea, but dragging for Marlo, saying, yeah, because she this, that, and the third, and she gave away her boys, and I don't understand how she could do that because that happened to me. And then she goes off to talk about how her she went to go stay with her mother's family, and then all of a sudden they just jumped up and hollered this was too much and went to bring her back home, and she hopped, dropped, and rolled up out of the car and ran away and was by her boyfriend for like 3 weeks. They couldn't find her. So it's very reminiscent of that. Is it a stretch? Possibly, but not too much. It's just possibly a stretch. I feel like Kenya does have trauma as well as Marlo. They both are really the same. I don't understand how people don't see that. They both have gone through the same really messed up childhoods. And I understand why that triggers Kenya, that you dropping off these kids, because hell, that happened to me. But I think it's kind of used in a shady way, because Kenya ain't worried about them little boys. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. Kenya ain't worried about them damn churn, Michael and William, because as soon as she got a chance to shade them, she did. You get it? Like, come on now. I don't know. I just feel like it's a good one, but I don't know. Either way, let's get back to where we was. They outside, and Marlo brings up the fact because Sonya was a bone collector and went back and told Marlo all the things she said. Hell, even Sheree was like, shit, Bone Collector Junior, girl, you was out here spilling all the teas like I would. Sanya's whole thing is she's not really spilling tea. She's not really dragging or nothing. She's just trying to be informational. Girl, Sanya, you're being messy, but we here for it. So now when Marlo and Kenya is outside arguing, going back and forth, Marlo brings up the fact that you talked about Michael and William and this, that, and the third, and that's not okay. Marlo was like, because I would never do anything to hurt my boys are this, that, and the third, and Kenya hollered, yeah, because you left them, and I was just like, oh my God. Below the belt, but they both hit below the belt, so all is fair. That's just how I feel. If you're going to be one of them girls that pop your shit, you got to be one of the girls who could take another person popping their shit. That's just my opinion. But Kenya's in the car. She ain't budging. They out there 3-4 hours. It was to the point Candy and Monietta. Shout out to Monietta for the confessional. Go ahead on, Monietta had her confession. Can we get her a peach? Make her a good friend of the show for now. Come on now, get Monietta out here. But Monietta said she ain't never been around them type of girls. And Monietta, I gotta call you to the carpet. If you are from the streets of New Orleans, Louisiana, and I'm gonna say the streets because 95% of New Orleans, Louisiana consists of the streets. If you are from the streets of New Orleans, Louisiana, you done been around worse. Stop acting crazy. But you my girl though. Ain't gonna say nothing bad about you. Anyway, Monietta is shocked and appalled and clutching her invisible pearls because she was like, these girls are just, this is just out of my realm. I've never been around this. And I'm just like, girl, okay. But yeah, they go back and jumping on some doggone trampoline or whatever to release some stress or whatever the case may be. Marlo is upstairs in the house. She's just over the whole thing, girl. I'm just like, well, what is going on? She up there saying she just wanted to have a conversation. But Marlo, you bipolar, girl. People ain't got time to be being your friend and the next thing worry about if you gonna say something else crazy or do something else crazy. Like, Marlo, you can't do that. Yeah, none of y'all know how to love. Marlo or Kenya, none of y'all know how to love. None of you. You can't fault you for not knowing what you ain't never had. You get it? And I think that's why y'all clashing, because y'all alike. That's what I think. I just think y'all exteriors are different. The way y'all express yourselves are different. But when you peel back the layers, y'all are really just alike. They have very, very similar backgrounds. So it makes all the sense in the world. But Marlo is over it, girl. But they want to go gym mining. That's what they're supposed to be doing. And the girls was like, man, look, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go mine some gyms. Like, what the hell? Either way, Marlo comes downstairs, jumps on the trampoline for a little while or whatever to release some stress. Hell, Candy said these girls are like little girls. They need to jump up and down to get some of that energy off them. I don't know what happened. I don't know if Marlo did one jump and went up there and got a whisper in her ear from Jesus. But she came down and said that she's going to allow Kenya to stay and go gym mining. That was so nice. Marlo, that was nice of you to do that. You didn't have that to do. So I don't know if one of the angels, if it was Gabriel, one of the angels give you a whisper and say, just let her come when you went up on the trampoline. But whatever it was, shout out to you, Big Marlo. Big Marlo, not the little one. Okay. So now they on their way down there to gym mining, and it's like 5 hours goddamn later. They in the, remember, this is the South. They see Trump signs. Kenya over there adjusting Trump signs. And I just needed to adjust it. And let me just say this. I don't appreciate that. Although I don't like it, listen, I may not agree with anybody's political stance. Personally, I'm not political at all, so I don't really care about none of it. But I don't agree with Kenya touching that man's sign. I get it, you don't like it, but if he had a Biden sign and if you own the store and you had Biden signs all up in your store and then he was adjusting your signs, you'll want to lose your mind. I just believe in equal opportunity and being fair. And I don't think that's fair. But anyway, they finally go gym mining, all to find out the shit is boring. It was a waste of time, girl. They just over there finding old jewels and shit. So they leave out of there, go home. Girl, Fatum and goddamn Drew. Girl. First of all, Drew telling that girl she's Sheree's lap puppy or lap dog and started going, arr, 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 girl. I said, bitch. We would have to fight after that. Nah, you ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that. Girl, tell me why she barked at the girl. Even the other girls was like, who is that barking? Drew. Girl, they get into it again. Fatum is loud and comment for no damn reason. Fatum, who are you? And why are you here? Sheree, why you brought her? We need her. We did not need Fatum. Granted, I love seeing people get under Drew's skin, but in this instance, I gotta help up for Drew now. Who are you, Fatum? And why are you here? Who sent you? Because you just being loud and making it all worse. You and her back and forth. She threw a doggone dog bone at you. Now, first of all, nobody in the house knows where the hell you get this dog bone from because you ain't got no dog. The producer asked her if she had a dog. She said, well, I used to have one. So you've been holding on to the Scooby snakes? Girl, please. Anyway, this thing goes on so much. They going back and forth. They got to separate the girls because Fatum's voice is just so loud. It's like hearing somebody scratch a cardboard or a chalkboard. I'm sorry. Oh, it was disgusting. Marlo was over it. Them heifers kept doing this and she already got her drama with Kenya. Marlo called all the girls down to the red carpet, aka the living room, and tell them this was supposed to be a Zen weekend and it ain't Zen. So I called calls and all you heifers got the go. The heifers was like, I ain't never been kicked out of nowhere. Some of them said I have, but been kicked out of better places. But the most of them said they ain't never been kicked out of nowhere. Girl done kicked them girls out. Poor Marlo, not Marlo, Candy. I felt sorry for Candy the most. Candy got in her confessional was just like, wait, did she just really kick us out? I don't think I've ever been kicked out of anywhere. Girl sure did. She said, y'all calls outside, girl. Now Kenya jumps up and hurry up and go pack. And see, if that was me, I would whisper to the girls, I'm just playing. Let Kenya leave. That's what I would have said. But Kenya was like, bet, say less. Because she feel like if she telling y'all the trip over, it's over. What we stand here for? Like, ain't nothing else to talk about. Bye, fat. Like, it is what it is. Marlo, I really feel like you overdid it. You didn't have to kick the girls out. They done came all the way up there. I get it. Marlo getting on your nerves. Fatoon getting on your nerves. Drew and Fatoon going back and forth, even in that doggone setting, girl. It was just a mess. I wouldn't have kicked the girls out. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't have did that. I know I missed so much off this show, but I just can't remember it because I'm going off the top. What am I missing, y'all? What else happened? What else happened? I know they came back from this doggone gym mining and they had the meeting because Drew and Fatoon got into it real hot and heavy. They called all the girls down there. Basically, y'all got called to a meeting to get kicked out. And that's just what it was. That's all I got, y'all. If I forgot some stuff, please leave it in the comment section. I was just trying to remember everything, and I think I kind of covered most of it, even if it's not everything. But anyway, y'all drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about this week's episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you hoes later. Bye.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo dog time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.